All right, everyone, welcome back to question
Live's
and
not on.
answers. Sorry,
The lives are is not on.
the live is on.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so who wants to start with the event?
So we can.
CR?
Well, we're just gonna base it off questions. We see if there's any questions in the chat directed to any agency, then we'll answer it like that. So just if you have questions, just be like let's say ULA and then in brackets and then your question. So we know who it is.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
So go ahead, guys. Just go ahead and ask us in the live stream chat questions, and just make sure you just tell us which agency you guys are asking the question for.
Yeah, we got 4 questions, I think, from Casper or Cappy on Discord. So, CR would like to read them?
Sure. So
So right
There, you
now,
can see the question here
sorry.
in the Discord
yeah,
channel.
I see.
Drew
Yeah.
in the live chat has asked the question. You can go check. It said for Rasx, will my space agency stars ever will be able to ally with you guys?
Well,
So that's
we are currently open to ally requests, and if you're in our Discord server, you can just send any of the founders or the higher ranks a DM uh, with your group, and then we'll like do a mini interview, etc. Then we'll see if you can get allied with us. The minimum requirement is at least 20 plus members at first. So yeah.
So we have a question from the Rotic Aerospace Roblox. How do you plan on making events widely accessible to group members, schedulings, and in-game wise?
Who is that
Uh, that was,
targeted
I
to?
believe, Spin Master.
Wait, I can't see the question. Where is it?
It's by ULA, I mean RTA.
Okay, let's start with Casper's questions. So first question is, are you going to launch other models or rockets? If you can tell, specify next projects.
Well, we are going to. We will be launching other payload, other rockets such as Falcon Heavy, Dragon. For now, we currently have our Falcon 9 Block 5, and we have our Dragon V1. So we do have projects coming.
Yeah, before we're moving on from the Falcon 9 to a new rocket, we want to improve our current flight computer. So we just want to have it more realistic and more easier to launch, you know.
Yeah.
So that was the answer for that question. Next question is, how improving Rasx in what way are you going to focus on building rockets?
Well, as GTA said, for the flight computer, it will help us be more realistic. We've also been putting details into our maps, and so which also does bring Rasx like or a perspective of other companies and other people how they see us, being like, yeah, we're detailed, we're realistic, all of that, because that's how we aspire to be. So
Yeah. Okay, another question is, are you guys going to hire astronauts? So let me answer that first. Rasx won't have their own astronauts. Rasx is gonna launch uh, astronauts from NASA groups, not their own astronauts. So please stop asking us for being an astronaut for Rasx. Yeah. Sierra, would you
yeah.
like to add anything else?
There's a question for me. Um, Question is, what is your next rocket that you are making, and do you plan to send astronauts to space anytime soon? So, the next rocket is we have Atlas series, so technically Atlas 5 that we'll be using from that Atlas series. We got this Atlas series from one of my good, close friends, and we're planning to do the Atlas 5 so we could launch rovers and other space vehicles into space. And the astronauts question is that we're going to be using also the Atlas 5 with the Starliner capsule, and we'll probably do a manned mission sometime in the future in a couple months.
Nice. You guys, Rastex, do you guys need any devs? Well, we are open for applications. If you're in the Discord server already, just go to the information channel and you'll see the applications format and what you need to do.
We have a question for Tech Aerospace. They ask Rasx for why did you guys um yeah.
It wasn't our intention, it was just miscommunication.
Yeah, about the applications, you can uh, apply some details about yourself. Sorry, about yourself on the website of Rasx. So, yeah. Yeah, there's a question for Moonshot. So, Ferrari, if you want, you can answer it.
Okay. Uh, yes, for our next mad crafts, we do have for that. There is the Blue Diamond 3, Blue Diamond 4, the 5, the Omega, not the Mega, sorry. Yeah, there's going to be some rockets beside the SSCOs are going manned because as you just saw, the SSCOs are not safe, not at all. They are really dangerous vehicles. We will not use all the time. As you can just saw the last mission. This is to stick to the failure. This was an SSCO. So yeah, we'll be retiring the SSCOs. We'll have to use rockets, and most of the rockets that will be used all the time probably will be the Blue Diamond 3, Matte Crude version, and the Blue Diamond Fly Crude.
Yuli, you have a question.
Oh, I just saw that. Yeah. Ed, what's your plan for future payloads in the Delta IV Heavy? So the future payloads in the Delta IV Heavy, we're planning to for more Air Force, Space Force related, with the new Space Force just being made. We'll probably do more Space Force related and National Reconnaissance Office related launches. The Delta IV is currently ready for actually tonight's mission for NORL launch number 2 today at 8:30. So we'll be doing good today.
Yeah, about your
So
mission, so good luck with that.
Oh, thank you.
also got another question from Drew. We're going to continue to train the Star Airways astronauts for the missions in SEO if they are going to be. Yes, we'll be keeping to train the Star Airways astronauts. The SSCO's deadline should retire on their 40th mission. So yeah, I am planning on Star Airways astronauts to be trained for the next mission, SSCO 7 and 8. They will normally should go on those missions.
Also, just a side note for everyone watching, RTA is still included in this Q&A, so if you have any questions towards our RTA, just put it in the chat.
Actually, I have a question for Moonshot. Moonshot, what are you planning to do about the International Private Station Space Station?
Yes. Right now, SSCO 10 and 11 should launch modules. A couple, we will collaborate a lot. We'll be resupplying, launching modules. But we should launch our modules soon, I guess. We just going to take some time because the SSOs are on standby because of the exploration disaster. But we do plan to do a lot of stuff to the International Private Station. We will be adding a lot of to it. And
We
resupplying
have
it.
a question from NASA to Rasx. What do you have planned for the future of the affiliation NASA and Rasx? Well, our main big project is our Crew Dragon mission. Or
Oh yeah, small update about the CRS-1 mission. Dragon is planned for coming back to Earth in about 1 month, 1 month or so. So yeah, stay tuned.
oh, two more questions from Rasx.
Sorry.
We have two more questions for Rasx from Drew and Extreme.
It seems like Dewey has a problem with someone with the mic. Oh, sorry.
I hear you perfectly fine.
The stars have a good chance of allying because we're already 28 members. Okay, so Drew, as I said, with other people, you can send, if you're in the Discord server, just send any of the high ranks. Well, preferably me or GTA. Just send your group link, pictures of your projects, etc. Then we'll work something out.
I have a question for ULA.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. The question is, are you going to plan on not interstellar? What am I saying? Interplanetary stuff, like going and sending stuff to, as example, Mars, Venus, other planets.
Yes, definitely. Sorry to cut off you there. So go ahead.
Like,
Oh, okay. Well, I was saying that. I was just saying that. Yes, we will. We're going to be using the Delta 4 Heavy and the Alice 5 to launch rovers to Mars. Actually, we're probably going to do a couple satellites here and there, just to like maybe we might do a Cassini type launch, but we'll definitely see it as the future comes.
So we have a free-for-all question from RTA, which says,
Yeah.
regarding staff shortages, can you confirm? Well, here at Rasx, we have at least 4 devs, including me and GTA, and we've been working behind curtains. Be fine, and we're open for getting other people who'd wish to be an engineer to help us out.
well, it's most was done by Jing, all of the builds, and I do the script. We do have a development team, which we have Drew. We script sometimes. I have Leaf, which is he never built because I never assigned a build for him. But still, I mean, we're as a it's the same for X. So applications are always open. So uh, um, applications are always open if you want to become engineer at Moonshot.
So I currently have 2 questions. I have one from Raw XD from Discord, and his question is it possible to make your own space company on Roblox? So that the question to that is definitely 100% yes. I definitely think that you are able to make it as long as you put time and effort and get the right people to trust, and you can get stuff done in a matter of days, and you could do your first launch. I done my first launch in the matter of at least 5 days. And also, my second question is from the live stream is from Drew. Will you be collaborating with other agencies to launch rockets or payloads? So originally, I was supposed to do stuff for NASA, but sadly, the unally problem happened. But the thing is, I was going to do it for NASA, but I'm pretty sure I will be um working with stars and hopefully with Rasx, but that's 100% their decision, and hopefully Moonshot in the future of the ISP station.
So Rasx received a question regarding Starship. Well, currently that is in our plan. We're mostly focusing on upgrading of what we have currently, like more realism, the flight computer, etc.
Yeah, we have another question for Rasx regarding the Mars project. Let's not talk about Mars, as CR just said. We want to improve what we currently have before moving on to Starship or Crew Dragon, or I don't know.
It's all in our plan, but we kind of expect it to be like right after Falcon 9 we'll do Falcon Heavy, right after Falcon Heavy we'll do Dragon, etc. All that.
Yeah,
We have to like we just have to keep improving in ourselves of what we currently have, what we have to do for the future projects, all of that. So it's in our plan, but it'll take a long time. So
yeah.
I have a question for Rasx. Um, after like you begin like the Starship development, is it are they going to be like lives like boosts for example like how SpaceX is doing in real life like SN1. I don't know how they are. Prototypes, yeah, prototypes. Are you going to be doing prototype lives of prototype testing and that and hops? Because yeah, are you going to guys be doing those kind of things, showing people like what have you been doing?
yeah, we will be doing that. We won't jump right to the launch of Starship. We'll be doing pressure test, all of that.
We have another question for Rasx. Says, will this live stream will be available to watch after it's concluded? So yeah, it's gonna be on our channel, so you can rewatch it and listen to us again.
Okay, so I just saw this question by Roblox and ASO, and it says, "Who farted? And please tell me, or I am going to lose it." So I did not hear that. Did you guys hear that? 'Cause I didn't hear that.
It's probably his own. He probably heard himself and thought it was us.
Ignore that question. Probably. We shouldn't be answering those kind of questions.
Okay. That's
Okay.
that's probably true.
I have a question for ULA. What are you guys planning to do for the international private station?
So oh yeah, sorry, go ahead. Oh
Yeah, just continue.
oh okay. So tell me it's a kind of complicated question. It's because that right now we're focusing on missions by ourselves and like getting contracted for other companies such as airlines. We have some airlines wanting to launch like satellites such as like geostationary satellites and like tracking satellites. But we have a couple airlines. We have Abaco Air, such as John I Airways as well, and hopefully Stars, because Stars is a really good ally of mine, and Moonshot, and in the future I will be looking into the space station, but right now we will have to put time and effort into the module. So that is my answer.
So RTR asked the question for are we be endeavoring into the SSTO? Yes. Moonshot does have launched one today. Um, it will be retired. It's not a safe vehicle. It's really dangerous. There's a lot of failures. Every launch there's a 50% chance of failure. Yeah, we lost 6 astronauts, not today, but on SSTOs. So, it's probably the current version of the SSTO which we're using is the SSTO A1, which is the unsafe one because just like a lot of SSTO A1 we had in our fleet are gone, destroyed on their first flight. Like Bravery, it stalled out and crashed, killed the crew. SSTO 6, reentry. A reentry got destabilized. The crew couldn't get controls and it crashed on the ground, killing the two crew members. So yeah, SSTOs are quite dangerous. The SSTO A1 will be retired after probably 40 mission. If SSTO 7, 8, 9, 10 go as a success, the deadline will be moved to 45. So yeah, we already did SSTOs, and I don't know if we should keep doing those of how dangerous they are. Please, fighting chat. Yes. Um, for the SS2 acquired successor, yes, there will be a successor to the SS2 A1 program, the SS2 version 2, and the other manned rockets. Because the thing is, there are three reasons to good play, but also they cost a lot of money to build, and the successor of the SS2 version 2 version will be way bigger. It will be like the size of itself, and I don't know, but I think I know it's going to be big, really big. And and hopefully it's not going to fail like the first version. If it's going to fail, then we'll just have to scrap the SSTOs. Yes,
Question.
for the two disasters, the bravery disaster and the exploration disaster, both of them were pilot errors. Bravery, the pilot goes out 0522, went on a really steep angle of attack. The SSTO stalled and couldn't get any speed in time, and it crashed, killing the crew member. SSTO 6 pilot was Jano. After re-entry, he did a massive error. He didn't like us when we made like a map. He went under the map, which caused him to go under the void, and just the. But what actually happened? He just hit the ground. It exploded. Yeah. So both of them were pilot errors. And hopefully we will not do that because we have an issue. We tend to like rush launches, which we should take our crew safety for too serious. We don't take our crew safety seriously, which is a huge issue, and we need to stop doing that. And yeah. Extreme said the SSOs are crap idea. They are not crap. We had a lot of successes. It just depends on who's driving it. Driving it as the SSO is really hard because you are legit going Mach. Imagine driving a plane going Mach 21. Imagine that. Just how crazy that sounds. It's using the right materials and all. It just the most of the disasters and issues were all pilot errors. So it's not the SSO problem, right? Yeah, it's the pilot.
I have a question
Um,
from Shot.
yeah, yeah. The pilot. Why don't you add safety procedures? Well, first of all, that will be quite hard to make. The pilot errors. It's the pilots, the commander has full control of the SSTO. So like the computer, its job, what's to do, is just giving up to command like engines and managing stuff like this, but it can't control automatically control the SSTO, which is it's impossible. SSTO is configured like the whole mission is conducted by the commander, which will go will take the astronauts to lower orbit, which will commander will take the astronauts to lower orbit, and the pilot will land re-enter. Now it was the pilot who did something. Yeah, as I said, it just some pilot errors. Yes. Oh my God. How extensive are your astronaut training programs? We don't have a lot of launches, trainings. We just had one after SSTO 6. We try to do ones, now we're focusing more on training, our astronauts, and because most of our astronauts on launches, they are not online. So yeah. Yes, it will be a successor multi-stage rocket. The IPS is already up. We already have a SSTO docked to it. If you'd watch SSTO 5, it's still docked to the International Private Station. Yola, you have a question.
So Rasx actually has a question. I want them to go first.
So I have a question towards Moonshot. Do you make your own payload and launch them, or do you also get payload from other agencies?
Yes, that we try to get payload from other agencies. Most of the payload launches were ours, but I mean, if an agency wants, you can just yeah. We are right now aligning with Gateway, and they will give us like some payload that they made, and we're going to be launching for them. So yeah, for their modules of the International Private Station, they will be launched via our SSTOs, and we still don't know. Um, I'm gonna try to talk with LSA about getting to launch their some modules for them if they can't. And yeah, that's Yula, you can go for your question. You can answer it.
All right. The question I got is, how many modules are you going to try and contribute to the IPS? So we are currently thinking about one experimental research module for the IPS, and mostly we also might actually have another module actually that's kind of recreation of the real life bishop that is currently in the making. That is a module that will be attached to the International Space Station and will be able to launch satellites from the International Space Station. So that's what I'll be thinking that I will be doing and maybe making in the future.
Yula, you got a question from Drew. He asked you what kind of payload sending. Uh,
What do you mean? Like, in what payload? Meaning, like, when today of NORL2?
yeah. Drew. I mean, God, Ed. Drew asked you if, yeah, what are you going to launch on Roll 2?
Yeah,
Like today.
NORL2. So, what we are launching at NORL2 is classified information from the National Office, well, National Reconnaissance Office. Sorry, NROL. Sorry, that's what I meant. And also, the question from Roblox NASA. That was my dog crying because she was jealous of my other dog getting food, but my dog already got food, so she's fine.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so question from me is don't think the person who asked a question doesn't hear me. Okay, so I'm going to answer once. Yes, the SSTO will have successor, and it will be another SSTO. Or if the other SSO fails too, we will have to use rockets.
I just received a question in my DMs on Discord. How do you make a Falcon Heavy? Well, you just need 3 Falcon 9s, duct tape, and luck.
So true. That's so true. I mean, Sounds like but the technical difficulty is landing three boosters is not an easy task, though.
Oh yeah, that's why we're wanting to upgrade what we have now, etc. So let's be more realistic is better for us.
Everyone, please just be respectful in the live stream comment section, please.
Do not fight. There's something called. I think all of you have Discord messages, DMs. You can go to DM if you want. Stop filling up the dang live chat with you two fighting. Um. Okay, so I have a question. Do we plan on recovering rocket launches? Yes, we do. That's because I'm not going. If we do, we can't launch like huge rockets like the Blue Diamond 5. Like, imagine if you had to build a Blue Diamond 5 every time you wanted to launch. It will cost not a billion, it will cost mm, like two. The Blue Diamond 5 is like if you took two Sea Dragons and you took one to give you one rocket. So it's going to be really huge, and you don't want to remake one. And um, yeah, so we will try to recover the like for Blue Diamond 3, the boosters will like deploy parachutes. The main stage sadly will have to make a new one every time one launch. And yeah, that's it. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be not purposefully landing. I will purposefully landing, but that's not for now. We're still developing the technology for that, as we are used to the TOs. So yeah, we are right now trying to script one. A hint, it's not going really well. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that we have to finish the live stream in about 15 minutes from now. So ask questions and we'll end up.
Please do not bring any of like this fight between LA and NASA in this, please. You just here to answer questions, not to see people fight in this. So yeah.
So I just got a question by Roblox now. So do you want to be allies? Oh yeah, sure.
Um, right now, the for had a question from Roblox Naza, when will we start launching other people's satellites? We are waiting for customers right now. I would really love if another agency comes up to us and like, because from the beginning of the SSTO program, SSTO 1, um, we wanted to launch for other people, other agencies. So if any other agency is interested in launching modules or payloads, just contact. You can contact me in Discord, and just the requirement is just that the payload is KTO and in what type of orbit you want to be.
Any more questions for me or anyone else here?
So, just a side note for everyone watching, if you own a company and you would like to advertise it, you can reach out to one of the founders at Rasx, works in our live streams. You would need to pay, let's say you were doing an advertisement for 20 seconds, you would need to pay 40 Robux. So the amount of time your advertisement is, double that, and that's how much Robux you have to pay, and we'll put your advertisement in our live streams. So again, if you would like an advertisement featured in our live stream, just DM any of the founders.
Um, Question from Drew: will the launch some larger satellites? Yes. It just depends on how big the payload is. If the payload fits inside, well, we can launch it for you. If the payload is too big or too heavy, we call the you'll have to wait until for SSTO version 8, version 2, or we could launch it in one of our rockets, which we don't have one yet. All of our rockets right now, the only active one is Blue Diamond 2. So yeah, if it fits inside, then we can launch it. Just DM me the payload, like how big it will be, without the payload, the solar panels or whatever it's used, so I can see if it can fit. If it fits, well, great. We'll assign a mission for stars and we'll launch it. Oh, okay. I see. So yeah, just DM me, Drew. Just DM me mm, the payload model, and we're going to launch for you.
Also,
We
credit
are. Yeah, I can
credit
talk. Yeah,
to
sorry.
yeah, credit to Soul from RTA for helping us out with the idea of advertisements.
Yeah. When are you going to do a multi-stage rocket? We already have one. It's Blue Diamond 2. Still doesn't have any mission signed to it. We did have a launch, the Blue Diamond 2 launch, and you was on the launch. It was to it was even the rocket that we used to prove so we can allow you guys.
We have a question for Rasx regarding Starship. Will you release your own Starship before the in real life SpaceX company, or will you keep the timelines of launch matching? So let's start with that part of the question. Uh, we were not doing the timelines of Rasx equally to the real life timelines, but we do want to do it like 20% realistic with timelines. So we want just like launch the Falcon 9 like around just saying number 50 flights, then go to Falcon Heavy and Starship and so on.
Got Dragon.
Yeah.
I think the order it will be in, we will be doing Falcon 9, then we'll be doing CRS missions. Then after we finish a certain amount of CRS missions, we'll move on to Crew Dragon.
Yeah. We're planning
So
about yeah, Kev.
no, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Okay. Just wanted to say we are planning about 20 flights of CRS missions.
I have a question. I have a question from Roblox, and that's when we are going to get better devs. Hey, I'm cool. Better devs. I don't know because it's quite hard to find devs when I don't have a lot of Robux and money to spend on the group. So it's really hard to find good devs of that doesn't require to get paid. But I mean, it just the builds will suck, and like most of the rockets are used are old builds. Like the new generation rockets will look way better, cause yeah, cause we because that's how it works. Like we keep getting the more we build, the more better we get at building. Rasx, you have a question?
I was gonna actually answer my question.
Yes, I
My
forgot.
question is, do you think the launch tonight for ULA would be a success, or do you think it will be like our first ever test launch where we lost contact with our rocket? Oh, this is a hard question. You know, you always have to be careful with your launches. You know, last time we had to abort mission last time for NORL2. But hopefully tonight it goes off at 8:30 p.m. EST, and really do hope it goes well and launches a satellite that we've been waiting to launch for the past 2 weeks, and then later on we're probably gonna have another launch in the next month, and probably launch a satellite for a airline called John Airways, launch a geostationary satellite.
Sex has a question from Roblox NASA. Do you get free developers? Well, you can apply on our website, and you can either apply on the website, you can apply on the Discord server, and currently the only devs we have is like some of the higher ranks, including like me, GTA, or head of the engineering department, Extreme, and we're always open to other engineers to help us out.
Yeah, so Rasx doesn't really have any developers except from Extreme. We have 5 high ranks in Rasx, which are the founders, but I won't count. We can't count us as developers, yeah, but we're doing our job because it's our company. So, and yeah, we're doing it because we want it and we enjoy it. So, yeah.
And also the fact that we do have a good work ethic, we get things done pretty quickly. And that's
Yeah,
where we can also
also a small note.
grade.
Yeah. Keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, small note. Today or tomorrow, depends on your time zone. On October 11th, it's a special day for Essex. Uh, we celebrate 2 months since the first launch of Falcon 9 Block 5. So good job, Essex.
We should do something to celebrate it.
Yeah, maybe. Any ideas?
So,
Cool. Do a party, I
Yeah, maybe.
or maybe we could give out a Tesla Roadster to someone.
Yeah, you do that.
I have a question for myself. I am sorry. I have a question for you, Ole. Says what was the cause of the board slash scrub last week? So we had actually the computers. We have a, let's just say, a script. And we noticed a sensor, so we aborted the mission, and so that's what caused to last week's abort.
Well, you have another question.
Um, Another question. Does your rocket launch automatically? Is there something pushing a button to launch? Um, so it's complicated. Well, actually, it isn't. Well, we have a script and then we have a time inside of the game. So we put the time inside of the script that launches the rocket by itself. So the computers are always in control and always controlling the rocket itself. So there is a button. We have a button to pause the countdown, and then we have a button to abort the whole entire launch. And so, and that's about it. Another question. Well, let's all actually answer this. I think
Yeah,
everybody should answer this. What is your
Yep,
motivation to keep
so-
going in your group? So, my motivation is that I have great allies, I have great friends, and I meet a lot of good people on here. And when you get to know people and like people are like nice and people are all like staying together, my group, it means like what it actually says, United Launch Alliance. We are an alliance. I'm here to unite everyone in the Roblox space community and let everyone have a great time. So that's my idea, that's my goal in my group.
Well, thing that keeps me going here at Rasx personally is Rasx has covered so much under 3 or 4 months. Because as I said, we have really good work ethic. We have good teamwork. We've come a long way with all the projects we've done behind curtains as well. So, plus, I'm kind of looking forward to when we have Starship and Mars and all that. But let's just focus on what we have now. On that, yeah.
My motivation to keep doing with my group is because it's one of my dreams when I grew up. I want to do something in the space industry. Um, like I believe that my country has a lot of smart people who go to other countries to work like at ESA, NASA, and like the issue, if you could take those people and make what like a Moroccan space agency, that will be benefit for my country. Or if I can't start my own like a governmental agency, I can just start my own private agency. Yeah, because when I grow up, I am looking forward to do something in the space sector.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Mr. Ferrari.
I think it's cool how this one topic and many companies and countries come together, gathering a whole community of smart people, like young people who are interested, who like get inspired by space, possibly leading into a
Yeah,
career for them and all that.
because Morocco is a lot. We have even have a festival. Like the Moroccan government is allied with like the U.S. government. There's a festival called Moonshot. That's where I got the name in Morocco called Moonshot, where you can apply to work at NASA. So like you go there, you like you sign up and you have to do some tests and all, and you will go to a school where they will teach you about aerospace and all of that stuff, and after that they will send you to the US to work at the I just think because like Morocco's only satellite we have two into orbit, like yes, perhaps ESA made the rocket. Perhaps Boeing made like developed the Moroccan space. We do have like a space agency, but we don't have rockets. Like it's an organization, like the Organization for Space. Yeah, it just doesn't like yeah, because in like the Vega launch, which we launched our first satellite, it was the whole mission control team was all Moroccan. So that's at least a good. So I have a what country is your company headquartered? I guess Moonshot is headquartered in Casablanca, Morocco. That's where the MSC is not MSP is Moonshot Space Center. That's where you can find the Moonshot Space Center. Not in real life, in Roblox, but yeah, that's where space. And we do have other launch facilities. We have one in Texas. Yeah.
So I
I
just saw
also have a question.
I was gonna actually say that from Roblox NASA, have you ever had doubt in your group at one point? I actually have, and also I want everybody can also answer this question since it's
Yeah,
for
me
everyone.
too.
Yeah, I had doubt in my group like when drama started inside of my group because of other space companies that I will not name, but the thing is that my group is uniting people, not dividing people. That's what I'm planning. Well, that's what my plan. And ultimate goal for this group is, and I want to see my expand with alliances. So I'm not gonna stop now.
Well, one doubt I've had at Rasx is whenever I think about Falcon Heavy, I'm like, you're gonna have enough duct tape.
Yeah.
I can't really wrap my finger around it.
No,
So,
like for me, I had that on like ending Moonshot. I had two times. It was I had to leave Roblox for personal reasons. The second, it was the scripture left. The scripture for the SSTO left. You see, the SSTO first he was making the our own blanket, and he left in the middle of the scripting. Like, okay, you know what? I'm leaving. That was a huge issue. So like, I got demotivated. I was like, heck, no, this is. I was like, no, I'm not. If I keep because Moonshot does have a lot of scrapped rocket. I think we broke a record of and I was like, okay, gotta stop scrap. Because if this one is scrapped, I just guess I'll have to stop making it work. And I was like, okay, no, I'm not stopping it. Because that's what I want to do. It's fun. And luckily I didn't stop. I have another question. Do you think you're going to lose any more astronauts due to pilot error? That's up to driving to be. Yes, we will be doing more training. Like we're not going to select random people anymore. Um, we will be choosing few select people will get to join the SSCOs. We have a question.
completely off topic side note. If you were to own Tesla Roadster, what color would you get it in? Would you get it in red, black, white, silver?
I'll get in black.
Probably not doing a giveaway at Rasx, trust me.
Okay, so I have a question from Roblox NASA.
Yeah.
Have we ever had any minor amount? For I guess Moonshot. I guess LSA was beating us on the first SSTO, like space plane, but we were like the first ones to ever launch a payload with an SSTO, and also Doc. That was like, and we are also planning on sending people to, which seems impossible, but we're trying to send people to Venus. Yeah, might sound crazy, but I really want to do that because why not? Why not? Viola, you have a question from Drew. Will you continue the Delta series like Delta 2 and 3?
Wait, we still have to answer the last
Oh,
question.
yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna end them. So, have you ever had any major milestones? Since I only have had one launch so far, that's the National Reconnaissance Office mission number 1. So NROL mission number 1, and so two is supposed to be today. So I don't really have a really big milestone right now. So after the fact, if something actually, like, let's say mission number 5 and something actually happens, um then I'll probably recommend it, like say it's a big milestone. But next question is, will you continue the Delta series with like the Delta 2 and 3? So the Delta 2 and 3 are obviously older than the Delta. And yes, I do. Bozy actually just DM'd me about that, and I am really appreciative about him giving it to me, and I will talk to him after this. Um, but yeah, so milestones don't really have one yet, and the Delta 2 and 3 will be in use, and Atlas 5 will be in use soon.
So even if your company doesn't have even if your company doesn't have a milestone yet, you would still like want to have a future where you're expecting things to be better and not one you're expecting things to be worse. So it take a while, but eventually we'll get there. We'll get a milestone, get major achievements done. This comes with good work ethic, teamwork, that.
Yeah, about the last question from Roblox NASA about the milestones. I have two things to say about it. The first milestone is when we first had the first launch of the Falcon 9, and the second milestone is the landing, of course. Now, a small milestone, but it's a huge milestone for me when we failed with a landing. Why it's a huge milestone for me? Because I learned from this a lot, and I changed the way of the boost back burn. And from the last failure, we didn't fail, thanks God. So yeah,
I have
Yeah,
a
really big
question.
credit to ETA, to the whole team, Rasx. Really good job.
yeah, good job.
So I have a question for Drew. Will you start commercial travel? Yes, I will. There's already an SSTO, a modified version of it, which is for random civilians that could sign up to go to have a trip from space, which will be like an airplane. But there's one issue. After all of these failures, I don't think we should launch people. Because imagine 3 crew members or something, but wait, wait, 12, not 12, 15 people dying in a launch is something huge. So, we will be doing one.
So we will take, no, this will be the end of the Q&A.
We really want to thank you all guys for watching the live and sending us some questions. You guys gave us great questions. Hopefully we could answer all of your questions, and we'll see you in our next launches from ULA, Moonshot, and Rasx.
Bye, guys.